Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. So I thought about doing a reading for my single people, and it's a very fun, lighthearted one. Let's check how is your next date looking like. Pile number 1 is on your left, pile 2 in the middle, pile 3 on your right. Choose yours, take your time. I'll see you in timestamps. Hello group number 1, let's see. How is your date, the next date you're going on, looking like? This is just a light-hearted reading I wanted to do for my singles. For anyone who is curious. How is your next date looking like? Okay, of course, we have the Lovers. We have the King of Wands. Oof, you're gonna have fun. We have the 8 of Swords. We have the 9 of Cups. Okay. We have the 6 of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Cups. It makes sense with the 8 of Swords. And we have the 6 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, come on, guys. I'm very straightforward when it comes to my readings, but this is one of those stories that is very exciting. And I'm not going to be saying things lightly here. First thing first, the next date you're going on, it's going to be one of the best dates you've been on. And you're going to remember this date for a really, really long time. For forever, to be honest. And I'm not sugarcoating here, okay? This date will make you feel like you are on cloud 9. Whoever this person is, they are very, very charming. Wouldn't be surprised if they came to a date with a gift, or they did something during a date that made you feel appreciated, but in some sort of monetary way. So for example, maybe you're going to go to a place that is quite expensive. I'm seeing that there is a bit of that energy where I'm not going to take you to a cafe, or we're not going to go to a cafe. We're going to go somewhere really nice. So might be interior, might be food. I'm seeing that this place is either expensive, or event that is taking place requires someone to shake their wallet a little bit. Okay. And either this is them picking up a bill that's going to be it's not going to be cheap, I'm seeing here, or it's them coming to a date with flowers, or something that they maybe baked or cooked. There is a surprise in this date, a very, very nice surprise. Now, if this is not that, if it's not something material or monetary, then this person at the end of a date, they're going to give you something substantial, something that you can look back at, and something that's going to make you feel that you want to continue dating this person, or you want to see them soon enough. This person will make sure that the date is very well planned. This person will look good, will smell good. It's all about presentation for them. They want to create beautiful ambience. They want to represent themselves really, really well in this date. I don't feel like it's going to be very casual. I feel like it's going to be I keep hearing high end. High end. I don't know, maybe some sort of a fancy bar, fancy restaurant, or theater or play, whatever the case. You're both going to feel very lucky that you met each other. You're going to bounce off of each other's energies really, really well. The thing is, once you come back home from this date, what I'm seeing, I feel like some of you will question the reality, your reality, because of how great this date went. You will be asking yourself, hey, was this person putting on a show? They may confuse you a little bit, because you're going to be so happy that you will want to move forward with this person, already you will want to invest in them because of how they made you feel and how they presented themselves. And you may feel that you are so confused, you won't be able to forget this person. I'm seeing someone constantly thinking about them once you split your ways, okay? Let's see what else. Let me have a sip of water. Where is it? Sorry, my throat is still funny because I am overcoming cold. You may talk about a trip that you want to take on the first date, what you want to do next, where you want to go, where you traveled, where you want to be next. There is something to do with, hey, where have you been so far? Where would you want to go? Shall we go there together? And I'm not talking about other countries, from in a first date, but it could be that you're planning the next trip together. I feel like both of you might be very fiery and spontaneous, at least this person that you're going on a date with, and they may inspire you to do things, to try new things, to be more spontaneous if you're not just yet. Let's see what else. I want to keep these cards over here because that's the person you're going on a date with. By the way, they might enjoy travel very much and do it frequently. Or if not right now, they used to do that pretty often. They've seen the world. This individual is very charming. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles came back. It was at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're going to see the future with this person very soon. Like the first couple of dates, you will want to have a family with this person. I know it sounds very strange. It's like a movie, but that's what I'm getting from the cards. I can't read it otherwise. I can't. What else we got here? The Lovers came back. I feel like this is the person you're going to be with. The next date you're going on, I feel like this is the person you're going to be with. And I feel like it's because both you and them keep it exciting. You know how to keep one another excited. I'm talking as I'm pulling cards. You're going to have great friendship. You will want to enjoy life. You will want to get the best out of life. And that's what makes this relationship great, because you both look at the positive side of life, and you both see opportunities instead of lack of them. And therefore, wherever you go, it's fun. Even going to grocery shop, it's fun. It's fun for you to be around this person. You have strong friendship further down the line. I feel like I'm seeing further down the line because you're definitely seeing them again. Yeah. It's like a movie. Pile number 1, it's like a movie. A lot of romance in the cards. Romance, fun, play, enjoyment. Talking about what kind of family you want, what kind of family they want. A lot of things may be matching with this person. And that's why it may confuse you, like, fuck, can it be real? It may scare some of you. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be with this person for a long time. They may make you a father or a mother, or you're going to be talking about that. You have the Empress here, come on. Your intuition will tell you from a get-go who is this person and how it's going to go. Okay, how it's going to go, right? As I said, that the Chariot is here. That you can accomplish quite a lot together. You're going to be very strong together. And I feel like you're going to have quite a luxurious or very good life, because both you and them, you're doing really well financially in the future. If not just yet, being in this partnership is going to inspire someone or give someone such boost of energy or joy. They automatically will start earning more money, will start looking at opportunities, finding them, accomplishing their goals. Yeah, Justice is here. I feel like you're gonna get married. I know this is crazy, but pile number 1, next time you go on a date, it might be the person that you end up with. Okay. One more thing, what I want to say. You may have one other suitor around that time. Either before going on a date with this person, there's one more person in a picture for you, or at the very beginning stages, someone else may want to present themselves to you as a suitor. So you're going to be making a choice. And maybe that's why some of you will be confused. It could be another story here, right? We have the Queen and the King of Wands here. I told you this is like a power couple. These two people are almost like meant to be together. We have a family card. We have Justice Empress here. It feels like you'll know who to choose. You will know who's your person. Yeah, but you'll feel bad because you won't want to hurt the other person, whoever you have to say no to, or cut ties off with, or separate from. Because you're very empathic, and you may be dragging it. You may be like, ugh, I don't know how to say it, or I don't know how to tell them we cannot be even friends, because I have this great relationship or great start to a relationship, but maybe you've known that other person for a long time, and you know that deep down they have romantic feelings for you, even if you are friends, and you're like, once I tell them that I have this person in my life, even if we don't split ways or don't talk ever again, even if we still continue the communication, I know that's going to hurt them seeing me and this other person together. Yeah, I don't want to fight. I don't want them to feel conflicted. But I know that I have to tell them the truth. I have to tell them the truth, what I want and what I seek and desire. So I hope that this made sense, pile number one. If you need more content, find me on Patreon. If you want more readings, check out my main channel. This is my baby channel based on only relationships. And I hope you have a beautiful day, evening, whatever the time is. Until the next one. Bye. Hello, group 2. Let's see. Let's do a light-hearted reading today. It's pretty fun. At least I had so much fun in pile number 1. Let's see what we have for you guys the next day to going on. How is it going to be your next date? I feel like I have to remind group number 2 in order for you to go on the next date. I know it's obvious, but it feels like someone needs a reminder. You have to put yourself out there to give people opportunities, or to give yourself a chance to get to know new people, okay? Because I feel like someone is in a hermit mode for way too long, and they need to see the world, to see what is out there, to take this step, to take the next step in order for that date to be available in the future cards, okay? What is happening in your first date? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Four of Swords. Yeah, this is literally some of you sleeping on it. You're like, I hope someone appears in my life. But your cards are saying, but you need to take action. You need to stop sleeping on it, okay? If you like someone, call them up and tell them that you like them. Okay? Yeah. Communicate your feelings. Literally, look at this. Communicate your passions, pile number 2. Okay. It feels like this is pre-story a bit. This is a message for you more than anything else. Your cards are saying if you become better at communicating your feelings or your passions, or showing your vulnerability, especially telling someone that, hey, I feel like I like you. A lot of things may be changing for you in the future. Because I feel like a lot of you hold back, or a lot of you tend to have this very cold Queen of Swords type of approach, where you don't want to give away your feelings at all, and you're a bit cold. You show up as this cold persona where other person cannot read your feelings, cannot read you, and even if they liked you, they would be afraid to ask you on a date because they would be afraid of the Queen of Swords or the King of Swords, right? So make sure that that does not get in the way of your dating, okay? Be a bit more vulnerable, be a bit more open, tap into your heart, tap out of your head a bit, because some of you are all in your head, just in your head, and you can't let go. Right, let's continue. The High Priestess is here. The Lovers is here. Thank you very much. We passed the message. Now we can read about your next date. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords. You have the Moon. You have the Empress. And you have Strength. Okay. There's one more message for group number 2. You tend to do so much. You're capable of being on your own. Everyone is, but you especially. But your cards are saying, is that something that you want to continue? Do you want to carry this load all on your own? It feels like your mentality will start changing regarding relationships. Something is going to change within you. Some of you may receive a download within the next week or two, or from your higher self, or from up there, from the source, God, whatever you want to call it. And it's going to hit you pretty strongly. You're going to realize what's in your subconscious mind when it comes to relationship, what you desire. And afterwards, I'm seeing that you're going to tap into your feminine energy more. You're going to start looking around to see what are your options. What do you want to do? How do you want to be treated? You know that you have immense strength here, but you might even start thinking about people that you've known of in the past. I'm not talking about exes. Maybe for some of you it's going to be, but I'm talking about the people that you met over time. This could be acquaintances, co-workers, friends, someone overall. People that you cross paths with. And it's like you're going to be evaluating what kind of person stood out to me the most and why. Even if I wasn't looking at them from maybe a romantic perspective, point of view, but what did I like about them the most? It's like you're evaluating what kind of partner you want in the future. And you're becoming much more clear with what you want and what you desire. So there is a bit of a pre-story here before we go on this topic of a date. It feels like someone is setting an intention. Hey, okay, I need to tap into my feminine so that I'm not in my head so much. I'm not strategizing so that the first date doesn't become an interview. I need to let go a little bit. I need to sit back and allow the masculine to take charge, or to trust masculine a little bit more. Maybe because you couldn't trust masculine in the past and you're still trying to get better at that. Okay? Let's take these cards back. Now it feels like I said everything I had to say in group number 2. What is your next debt? What is that? Maybe some of you thinking about your finances currently and you're like, this is not the right time. What is your next date like? What is your next date like? You have the Moon. It's going to be pretty mysterious, let me tell you. You have the Knight of Wands. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Let me push these cards a little bit. You have the Fool. You have the Five of Cups. You have the Temperance. And you have the Knight of Cups together with the Two of Pentacles. Okay, bottom of the deck, you have Realization. The next date, group number 2, is going to show you what you are missing, but this is a lot to do with you. What you didn't pay attention to, or what you allowed to happen. I just want to say for my group number 2, the next date may not be the person that you're going to end up with, but it's going to be a good experience for you for sure. It feels like whoever that you're going on a date with, you're going to find them charming, but I feel like that person may take it a little bit overboard, where you're not going to trust them as much. It's like, I don't know if it's lack of trust in general that you have in other people due to past experiences, and that's why this energy is coming through, or because that other person, whoever you're going on a date with, is actually not going to give you an image of a trustworthy person. And you may feel a little bit conflicted. You're like, let me think about this. Am I not trusting this person because they showed me that, because of the way they talk, or what kind of morals and values they have? Or it's because, that's why we have realization and judgment at the bottom, right? Or it's because I actually don't feel like I trust this person. They're coming off very romantic, but there's a bit of lack of ground to that romance. Maybe someone is going to approach you too sweetly at first, or they're going to be too nice to the point where it's a bit cringy for you, and you're going to be like, I need something a bit more mature, more serious, or an approach could be different so that I could feel that this is more real. It's not just whatever. Let's see how that person is going to be like, how you're going to see and view that person you're going on a date with. How are you going to view that person? You will like their creativity, that is for sure. Could be creativity with words, could be their the way they dress, or in general something that they do in life. They have quite a lot of creativity and fire in them. You see, that's the thing. You see the potential in this person, but at the same time, there is this inner conflict with the Five of Swords here. It's like someone is fighting this romance within. You're going to see this person as someone who is very strong-willed. They know where they're going, and they're going to get there. They say, I have this goal, and I know that I'm going to accomplish it. So you're going to like their character. Okay. Why are there doubts here in group number 2 after the date? Why are there doubts? It's your perspective. Why are there doubts? Some of you will be questioning this connection. You will not know if this person is just here to conquer you for short term and then they're going to disappear, or this is someone who's challenging some of your shadow aspects, and that's why you take this connection as not trustworthy, because you're like, I don't know, are they playing with me, or do they actually mean what they do? The next date, it's a lot to do with you, actually. The next date will show a lot about you. What is the advice for you going on the next date? What is the best way for you going on the next date? What is the best way? Tap into your heart instead of your head. I told you that before. Tap into your heart, flow with it, don't overthink it. Look at the actions, not the other person's words, but don't overthink it so much to the point where you create scenarios that might not be necessarily true. And even if this person turns out to be there for short term, you're going to have a very good experience. If you were just overthinking everything, creating scenarios in your head, you wouldn't be present even in a date. You wouldn't enjoy the little things that that date can bring. That makes sense? I hope that makes sense. What is your advice? Yeah, learn about the other person. Don't judge a book by its cover. Ask questions. Ask questions. If there is something that you want to know, ask questions. I wonder, how will this other person... Oh my God, cards are flying all over the place. How will this other person, let me pick it up, will see you? How will this other person you're going on a date with will see you? As someone that they want. But they're going to feel a distance. They're going to feel a distance. Yeah, they're going to feel a distance between you and them. And it's coming from you, I believe. You're going to be picking up your energy. Now, how they will see you, it doesn't mean that's who you are. It's we're looking through someone else's eyes here, right? They're going to see you as someone who needs a break, someone who needs to relax, to release tension, someone who may be very stiff, right? So maybe during the date, you're going to feel tense, you're going to feel anxious, you're going to feel stiff, you might be tired after a long day at work or whatever the case. They're going to see you as someone who needs a break. And I wouldn't be surprised if this person suggested maybe going somewhere where you can relax or doing something that helps you relax. Yeah. Sometimes I see Six of Swords as holiday card. That's me personally. So we might be talking about that. Yeah, split deck, we have the world. You may be talking about the next place to go. What does the future hold of this next date? What does the future hold? I feel like you're going to become intimate. At least you're going to have a kiss. But someone is going to turn their back to the other person. So I'm going to say it. Someone's afraid of intimacy here. Someone is afraid of intimacy or vulnerability. And I'm not talking about sexual intimacy. For some of you it can be, but someone is afraid of intimacy here, maybe because of a past experience. It could be sexual intimacy, it could be emotional intimacy. Someone is afraid and they might want to run. Now I don't know if this is you or this is them. It could be both of you. So if you need more content, find me on Patreon. I hope this made sense. Pile number 2. If you want to check out my main channel, this one is my baby channel. It's only based on relationships. If you want to check out my main channel, all the links are down below. And I hope you have a beautiful day, evening, whatever the time is. Bye for now. Hello, group number 3. Let's see. Let's do a light-hearted reading here today for my people, single people. What is your next date like? So right away, I'm picking up from pile number 3, very playful energy. I feel like you might be a soul of a party, or you have a great sense of humor. You are actually going to be a person, whoever is going to go on a date with you, they won't forget you for a long time because of what kind of energy you bring into the table. The first card, we have the 8 of Pentacles, we have the 2 of Swords. What is your next date like? We have the Empress showing up. I'm getting a bit of a story before we get to the date. Okay, so a bit of a pre-story here. Okay, yes, that's you, that's you. See, that's what kind of light you bring to the table. What I'm picking up, just before you're going on your next date, I'm seeing that you're going to be very focused on your career, finances, or studies. And you're going to be like, no, I'm very focused on that. I don't want to go on a date, or this is not a right time for me. And suddenly something happens where you go, you know what? I feel like I need to switch things up, and I feel like I need fresh energy or restart my everyday life. I want to go on a date. It may be around the time when you're going to focus from work a little bit, give a bit more time for yourself. You may change something in the way that you look. Could be your hair, could be just as simple as going doing your nails. You're going to focus a little bit more and invest in yourself more. And with that comes this need and urge to share a moment of self-love and appreciation with the other. Does that make any sense? I hope this is making sense. It's the energy that you have that attracts that date, where you go, you know what? It's a good hair day. Let me go on a freaking date. You go on a date because you're feeling great with yourself. Okay, and you want to share it with the other person. You want to share the energy you have with the other person. Let's talk about the next date. Let's talk about the next date. Group number 3. 9 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Damn. See, you're looking good, you're smelling good, you're feeling strong. Let me clarify these. We have the Page of Cups. The person that you're going on a date with is going to be a slightly different from what you're used to. It could be the age. It could be the age, or it could be the way they look. Okay? You may even say, so I'm going to open a window slightly. You may even say to someone that you're talking to, hey, I would never think that I'd go on a date with a person like this. For example, they're younger than you, but I'm going out with a person who's 5 years younger than me. I didn't have that before. Something is going to attract you to the person you're going on a date with, and you're going to feel strange at first because it's very different from what you're used to. Whoever that person is, they're going to make you feel great on a date. They are very intellectual, by the way. They're very smart. They may have a job that requires logical thinking or analysis of some sorts, or they need to look at numbers, or it might be connected to law. Whatever the case, it's a job that requires someone to be on point, precise. I'm getting precision. And I feel like why you're going to match really well. We're going to talk about the other side though in a minute. You're going to match really well. You're going to hate it in a way. You're going to hate it that you match with this person, or you want to see this person again, because there's one side of them that's going to be very different from who you are, that's going to clash. But that clash is going to make it interesting because of the conversation that you will have, because of the discussions you're going to have. Both of you are very strong-minded people, and both of you are very strong-willed people, and this confidence that you hold and they have is going to attract you to one another. But I don't see you agreeing on some things during a date that you think are important to you. And you may be like, damn, like this person, you come back home from the date, but it's still interesting. You want to get to know them because of their confidence and because of the way they think, even if it's different from how you perceive things. Does that make sense? That's why you may feel like pushed and pulled towards this person. You're like, but this is not someone that I would normally like. I wouldn't date someone like that. But then again, this kind of playful energy or disagreement makes me appreciate that they are true to themselves, that they're honest and authentic, that they're not putting on a mask or trying to put on a show. This is the best version of me. They're very honest with who they are. And I feel like that's what you appreciate out of this date the most. You're going to feel turned on by this person's brain, I feel like, or by their confidence. And you might be even talking to a friend saying like, damn, this person annoyed me during the date, but not intentionally. That wasn't their intention. They're very straight talker. They might maybe come across as someone who is a bit dry, the way they speak. They're very like raw, dry. And you might be thinking, hey, why can't they say it in a sweeter way? But at the same time, you're like, but I appreciate them saying it in a very straightforward way. And you're very confused. Like, I want them to do that, but I appreciate them for not being that person, that they are who they are. So you may be a bit confused, and you may be sharing a conversation like that with your friend. Okay. What can you expect after this date? This date will surprise you on many levels, especially if you have a type. because you may realize that your type is not in the way that the person looks. A type, or what age they are, or what nationality, what religion they have, or what belief system, whatever the case. It feels like what you have written down in your head, what you want, is going to be challenged by this person. Does that make sense? All right, what can you expect happening after the date? I feel like you're going to go through like a personal transformation here, to be honest. Yeah, for sure. You're going to be questioning some things. You're going to be like, I was so stuck on wanting, for example, a person who lives in the same state or in the same country or town. Now I wonder, maybe I need to expand my vision a bit, because whoever I met on that date made me think of that I might have been too rigid with my choices, or I didn't give a chance, or didn't want to give a chance to people outside of the box that I have created. And I might have missed opportunities with some great individuals because I said, if not this, I'm not gonna have that, because I was maybe too stuck up. Yeah, you're going through some sort of transformation after this date. Interesting, to say the least. Let me clarify these. Damn. Group number 3, you have a lot of suitors probably. You'll have a lot of suitors in the future. It's your decision who you're going to choose. And I feel like you're going on a couple of dates, not one date. Oh, damn. You're going to go on a couple of dates, not one date. I'm seeing at least 3 dates in the future. But whoever you are deciding to go with, that person has very good leadership skills. That person is also a very good teammate. They're not going to jump into relationship head straight. They're going to take it slow. Whoever you're going to choose in the future out of your dates, that person will take it slow. And I feel like you may want the same thing. You may say, hey, I like you. Let's see where this goes. Let's see how compatible we are. You will want to take it slow to see the person from all points of view, how they deal with stress, how they are at work, how supportive they are, and it requires time, I'm hearing you say. And you're going to choose someone who speaks to your heart, but at the same time, someone who is very reliable, someone who you can trust as a strong person. You're going to like that this person takes responsibility. Whoever you are in relationship with next, they take responsibility. They are a good leader. They are responsible. Whatever they say, they do. They don't just say something and don't do it. They keep their word. Therefore, you trust that person very much. So what I'm seeing for pile number 3, I'm seeing a couple of dates. And one of those dates will be the one that's going to make you want to invest your time and energy into. That person may appear bossy sometimes, or at least they're a very good leader in their circle, in their friendships, in their work, whatever the case. And they are a partner who you can rely on. And that's what you like about this person the most. Yeah. Split the deck. You will see the future with this person. But I keep getting that some of your ideas about the way you view relationship now, or what kind of person you want, that idea may be challenged. Something may change in the future. I'm hearing the person that I thought I'm gonna end up with is this picture, but who I ended up with is a completely different scenario. I met someone who showed me what I want without me knowing that I wanted that, if that makes sense. Group number 3. So if you need more content, find me on Patreon or check out my main channel. This is my baby channel based on relationships only. And have a beautiful day, evening, whatever time is. Bye for now.